So I enjoy working with Whistle so far because Nicole, Mandy, and Katya have pushed me to be better sales manager on my end. And they also bring some great ideas from the other campaigns they're working with that we could implement here at ClearCalcs. And in addition to that, both Mandy and Katya are quick learners. Mandy's been with us for a few extra months because she started with us back in October. Katya just here in January. But Mandy's already at the point where she could handle some of the more technical questions that our engineering users will ask, and more than comfortable talking about construction topics and even our pricing here at ClearCalcs and answering questions that typically would be sent my way. So it saves me a little bit of time that Mandy and soon to be Katya, as she continues to become familiar, are able to answer and handle these questions on their own. So regarding key results, to be honest, this is something that we're still digging into and getting our reporting in place as we transfer it over to Salesforce. But I can tell you that our number of demos per day and per week in general have increased quite a bit. Also the fact that Mandy and Katya and previously Sammy, they've been able to run through a backlog of about 3,000 to 5,000 former trialists who were kind of just sitting there, and myself and our CEO just didn't have the time to ring them up, and we're pretty close to getting through that backlog already, just after a few months of them being in ClearCalcs. And a few of those have ended up in sales. And even those where they've booked a demo that haven't ended up in sales, we've gathered some great learnings, whether that be calculators that we should prioritize adding, and then we can loop back with those former trialists in the future, or just the fact that it helps us understand our ideal customer profile even more. I think with any partnership, communication, especially between myself, Nicole, Mandy, and Katya right now, I very much appreciate the fact that they understand this is a learning process for us as well, getting our systems in place, and as we grow as a startup and get to that scale up phase of our company, there's a lot of back and forth, just understanding that they need to be proactive at times, and that helps me a ton as well. So I'd say communication is the number one thing. And then, to sound cheesy, definitely just trust. The fact that I can trust that Mandy and Katya are reaching out to these trialists as best they can, and even in some cases when they aren't seeing the email open rates that we'd like to see, they're doing some experiments on their own end to see if they can increase that open rate and get in touch with users to help us grow our user base and make some more sales.